Well, we're going to find out on Thursday Night Football on Fox.
Our thanks to Jason Sudeikis. His show Ted Lasso is currently streaming on Apple TV+, and it is funny. Hey, something tells me Tom Brady won't be easily rattled tonight. Yeah, he's a year older and on a new team, but once again, as we bring in Aaron Andrews, Brady seems to not only be besting his opponents these days, EA, but Father Time as well.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is the real-life Benjamin Button. Sign me up for TB12 and pliability any old day. Tom Brady is feeling just fine at 43 years old, and he should after that 5-touchdown comeback performance on Sunday. You know, I've always heard a little change of scenery, some vitamin D, and warm weather is pretty good for the soul. I know it's a road game, and we won't be in steamy, humid Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
But just to give you a little perspective, you know the low on Thursday night in Foxborough? It's going to be 35 degrees.
Man, you know, I think that's one thing I definitely won't ever miss. I don't know if I'm going to see the cold weather outside of ski season.
Yeah.
I think now that I'm down here in the warm weather, you forget how nice it is. I'm growing up in California, but I think I'm a Floridian for as long as I can envision now.
It's because you don't miss the snow, or because the tan has never been better?
The tan is pretty amazing.
I mean, it is rocking.
It's just, you know, you don't have to do much. You just have to live.
The GOAT is coming to town. TB12 landing in TB.
The decision to leave New England, it was one you gave a lot of thought to. When did you know it was time to go?
You know, I had a great career there, a great 20 years.
Greatest quarterback in the world.
It was just time. I left everything I could on the field there for 20 years. I gave my heart, my soul, everything. My football journey took me someplace else, like a lot of other football players have over the course of their careers.
Why Tampa Bay?
You know, it's pretty quick when free agency happens, and you got to understand where your opportunities are. I was actually looking through some stuff the other day, and I found all these little notes that I took, and I thought about all the things that were really important to me, you know, competitively for football. And, you know, this was, I thought, the best decision for me.
I remember, you know, in the summer you said, it's going to take a minute. What do you have that you have this sample size? What do you see?
We're still trying to figure all this out. You bring all these individual parts together, and I don't want to say, you know, but analogy is a marriage. You know, you come together, doesn't mean everything's perfect. It takes time. It takes time to get to know each other and feel things out. And I think for my career, you know, I was always the place where I was the stable one, and coming in, and everyone is coming in and learn what I had to do, you know, what I expected. And now it's the opposite.
Last Sunday, oldest player to throw for 5 touchdowns. That's pretty cool. What do you think about it?
Being the oldest player or throwing for 5 touchdowns?
I think both. I'd say both, Tom.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, I've always felt like to play as long as I have, you know, it really has been a great commitment to take care of myself year round. And people understanding that you actually can accomplish your goals, live your dreams.
Secure the room.
You make the choice and you're
Protect
committed
the
to it.
biohazard container.
I love playing football. I think it's been a love of mine since I was a kid. And to still have the opportunity to do it, hopefully I'm inspiring other people out there that want to do the same thing. It's not about being a pro athlete. It's about accomplishing what you want in your life. That'd be a great place for
drone has found the
everybody to
biohazard
start.
container.
Make a goal and then commit to it.
And of course, Tom Brady named NFC Offensive Player of the Week this past week. I have to give Troy Aikman some credit. He said to Tom on our conference call with him, does that move the needle for you with everything that you've already accomplished? And Tom actually said, it does. I'm in the NFC now. We have new players. The biggest thing for him is playing with all these new players. He really hasn't had a chance to. He told us, I just want 4 or 5 games with the same lineup so we can have some chemistry. We can get used to playing together. But that's the name of the game, isn't it, Terry Bradshaw? RTB of Fox.
Well, I am the original TB, Aaron. Don't forget about
right.
that.
So I've heard.
One thing about Tom Brady, let's make something perfectly clear. He wanted out of New England, not because he doesn't love New England at all. He wanted a change. He wanted to play in warm weather, and he wanted to play for a different coach. He wanted to play for a fun coach, Bruce Arians, certainly. He wanted to play for a coach who could throw the football, which they do. And he wanted to get back in good old hot, warm weather. This is a guy that has thrown 8 times. He's had 5 touchdown passes. He will probably do it again. The only way you stop Tom, he's 43. Look, he is not invincible. He can be taken down. You've got to get in his face, and if you hit him, Kurt, Michael in New York City, get after Tom Brady. You can make him look ordinary.
Yeah, you can make him look ordinary, but he's not an ordinary man. I tell you, I texted him last week, and the first thing he said, yeah, we got to get ready, got a short week ahead. He's always looking forward. He never looks back. He never gets satisfied, which is a great trait to have as a NFL player, especially for him. That's why he has all the Super Bowls that he has. But this is a guy who now doesn't have a lot of the weapons. As Aaron said, he wanted to have the same lineup. He may not have that same lineup with a lot of the injuries. So, TB, what do you do when you don't? You have your toy, your favorite toy, then you get a lot of other toys. You start playing with those, and then they break. You go back to your favorite toy. I'm still waiting for our man, Gronkowski, to break out this year, and maybe this is the week we see him go to his old toy and rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, Bruce Arians says he's the blocker.
Yeah, with all those injuries, tonight may be the night indeed. If you want to factor in all the injuries they've had and look at the picks tonight, we'll get it from you, but
Protect
at home,
the
you can
biohazard
pick
container.
right now.
One friendly operator remaining.
What?
All you got to do is
What
play
do
the
you want?
Fox Super 6 app, download it for free. Answer 6 questions on there. You can win 25 grand out of this man's pocket. Paula from Nevada won $100,000 on Sunday of Terry Bradshaw's money. So you can do that too tonight, getting 25 grand. All right, let's get to the picks. Michael, you get to start. Who are you taking tonight?
Good. I'm going to win 25 grand, buy me a new shirt. I'm going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, baby.
Tony.
I'm going to ride with Tom Brady.
Oh, I like that. How much does it cost to pierce a Pirate's ear? About a Buccaneer, okay? That's who I'm going with tonight. They're going to win. Tom Brady's going to play outstanding.
I'm going to go with the Bears. I'm going with the Bears. I'm going with the Bucks. I'm taking 100 grand of your money, too.
All right, it is just about time for kickoff in Chicago. We're going to say goodbye from this beautiful set here in Southern California. We'll see you again at halftime, so don't go anywhere. The game is about to start. Our crew will cover it. It's the Bucks and the Bears in the debut of this season's Thursday Night Football on Fox.
Ever since I took a sip of my drink from Taco Bell and won the all-new Xbox Series X, unimaginable power is at my fingertips. It might be too much
Secure the
for
room.
some.
We need to protect the biohazard
Turns out,
container.
I was made for this.
Calvin, why do you keep talking like that?
Like what?
Get a medium or large drink from Taco Bell, and you too can enter for a chance to win the all-new Xbox.
Op 4 drone locates the biohazard container. Seconds left. Down to 5 seconds. Protect the biohazard container at all costs.
Me, Kay, Peter, and Kyle. Together, they're here for football. Good Morning Football, tomorrow at 7 on NFL Network.
Like a bringing hope to your despair. In your darkest hour, right away, Red Cross is there. Always we've said, in the cross we wear
This season, watch football when you want.
How great do you want to be? Make way for the king. You like that?
Every snap from every game. All the plays in just 45 minutes. And learn from the players.
One play at a time.
NFL Game Pass, where football never stops. Go to NFL.com/Game Pass to start your free trial.
Tonight's game is presented by Bud Light Platinum and new Bud Light Platinum Seltzer. 8% alcohol and available in 3 flavors. Made for the night.
One Op 4 remaining.
To the following presentation of the National Football League.
And welcome to Thursday Night Football, presented by Bud Light Platinum, and welcome to a crisp October night in Chicago, Illinois. Home off the Chicago Bears, 3-1, taking on the visiting Tampa Bay Buccaneers, also 3-1. inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Joe Buck. That is the Hall of Famer Troy Aikman. We'll start with the Chicago Bears. You knew that with any stumble by Mitch Trubisky, the change was going to be made. After the front office traded a pick, they assume the money, and they bring in Nick Foles, who knows the offense. The question is, what can he do with this group now as a starter in 2020?
Well, things have been tough for Matt Nagy, and coming into this season and the things that they wanted to do with the running game to kind of help Mitch Trubisky out, and some of that just doesn't set up very well for what Nick Foles does. So now they're trying to kind of reinvent themselves a little bit and gear things to Nick Foles, and so we'll see. You know, it's a bit of a struggle on Sunday in that ball game. I know when they've had some success, they've been able to run the football. That's not going to happen tonight against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Nobody runs the football against them. So for Chicago, once again, it's going to come down to their ability to throw the football, and Nick Foles is going to have to play well.
Tom Brady's 43. I don't know if you've heard that, but we were there week 1 in New Orleans when he didn't look that great. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers didn't look that great. Well, they looked great in the second half of last week, and it seems like they're just now starting to hit their stride.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it was really good on Sunday in that second half. Tom Brady was perfect in that game, and I think they can build on that. I think there's some momentum that comes with that. They're playing the best defense, however, tonight that they faced yet this season in Chicago. So they've got their work cut out for them. And I think the good news for Tampa Bay is the fact that they really haven't played with all their weapons, and they're certainly not playing with them all tonight. So this is going to be a tight affair, and I don't expect a lot of points in this ballgame tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Aaron will amplify it. Still more injuries on the outside for Tom Brady tonight.
Yeah, Joe, Tom Brady telling all of us it's going to take time for all of us to continue to get to know each other and grow together as a team. Troy mentioned it. They are banged up, especially on the offense, but they did get some good news in the pregame. Wide receiver Mike Evans will play. He was questionable to go, and maybe even bigger news, running back Leonard Fournette. He was doubtful to go in this game. He's going to give it a try. Tom Brady saying we just need 4 or 5 games together with our entire roster to just help continue to develop this chemistry. For more on Chicago, let's send it over to Christina.
Thank you, Aaron. Well, this Bears defense has been good against the pass, good in the red zone, but they haven't been game-changing, and that is the expectation and a major emphasis tonight. Turnovers, takeaways, touchdowns, as Matt Nagy told us coming into tonight's game, especially because that offense has been struggling. They are not built for those home run plays. They need an opportunistic defense, like the one they had in 2018. They scored, they flipped the field, they led the league in turnovers. They have had their chances this season, but they need to finish the job tonight.
Yeah, Christina, they also helped the offense. That year, Mitchell Trubisky was a Pro Bowler. But he and this entire Chicago team really rode that defense. They stumbled to an 8-8 finish last year. They're off to a 3-1 start for the 3rd consecutive season under Matt Nagy. What does the future hold? Spanish language broadcast available tonight on Fox Deportes. We're glad you're with us on a Thursday night. Can't wait to watch this one unfold. After the 25, Chicago won the toss. They defer, so it's the Bucs on offense to start the night. And Tom Brady would like to start the night the way he finished the day, with that incredible second half and the overall numbers. 5 touchdowns to 5 different receivers in that comeback win last week against the LA Chargers.
Yeah, I think the best part of that, Joe, was the fact that Tom Brady and this offense, they were able to get the big plays, the big chunks in the passing game. They had 5 completions on Sunday of 20 yards or more.
Here is Rojo as they call Ronald Jones with 111 rush yards. He picks up 4. Trevathan on the stop. Here's the Buccaneers offense and the statistics where they rank overall. And then Bruce Arians will tell you this group, the group up front, has taken the biggest step forward from a year ago, and they have that terrific rookie at right tackle.
Well, that was the key. I mean, all along, if you're going to go out and sign Tom Brady, you got to make sure that he has protection so he can do the things that he was able to do on Sunday in that ballgame.
Here's protection for Brady, goes up top. That play's not there as Evans ran out of room working against the very talented corner Kyle Fuller for the Bears. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Well, and Mike Evans, he's coming off a big game. against the LA Chargers, and he's been battling through an ankle injury, and he did in that game on Sunday. So, of course, he's not 100%. He was on the injury report once again. In fact, the top 4 wide receivers were on the injury report coming out of that ball game, and they're without Chris Godwin and then Justin Watson. So it's a banged-up unit.
Deshaun Vaughn in the backfield next to Brady, the rookie from Vanderbilt. Brady throws, pass, caught, first down. That is Jaden Mickens.
Locate the biohazard container.
He gets his first catch. So keep an eye out for Mickens and Tyler Johnson as they get worked into this offense now because of the injuries.
Yeah, just a foot race. They're in man coverage, and they have the perfect route
well
called.
Done.
He's the inside slot receiver, Jaden Mickens. He gets one dialed up to him here early for the third down conversion. Nice work.
He's really a returner for this team, but because Godwin's out with a hamstring, Watson out with a chest injury, Evans, as Troy said, Gimpy on the ankle, Miller with a hip and a groin injury. That's the rookie Tyler Johnson in motion. And off here to Ronald Jones over the left side. A nice pickup on first down of 4 again.
The biohazard container and
Roy Robertson Harris on the stop. This defense is good. But as Christina mentioned, they want more takeaways, they want more sacks. They want to be the difference maker and help out this offense, which was the case when they were a playoff team and a division winner in 2018.
Yeah, this defense is really good. I mean, they're one of the top defenses in the league. They have given up some big plays through the first 4 weeks.
2nd and 6, Pats is caught by Gronkowski. And Rob Gronkowski gets 13 yards, the 5-time Pro Bowl tight end. Still looking for his first score of the year, and they let Smith work against Khalil Mack on the edge.
One-on-one. Khalil Mack, he doesn't see a lot of those. He's going to draw a lot of attention, as you would imagine. He has not had the sacks that you would expect. You go back to last year and then the first 4 games of this year. In the last 15 games, just 5.5 sacks.
Play action screen. Ronald Jones flags down, and Jones to the 40. Made the stop. A gain of 3. We'll hear from Alex Kemp for the first time.
Holding. Offense number 66. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's against the center, Ryan Jensen.
Yeah, that's on Ryan Jensen, 66. Going to back him up just a little bit. Here he is right in the middle. Working against Bilal Nichols, and I don't know. Didn't see a whole lot there. I know in talking with Tom Brady, boy, he loves Ryan Jensen as his center.
First down and 20. Jones has hit the backfield, spins out of that, turns it into a big play. Good work by the third-year pro out of USC, gets 11. Roquan Smith missed that early tackle.
Well, he's got a free shot. I mean, this is what you dream of as an inside linebacker. Nobody's there to block him. He's right in the hole. He's going to take on Ronald Jones. Going to be a loss of yardage, and Ronald Jones just puts a little move on him. Turned what should have been a loss into a pretty good game.
Already 3 carries, 19 yards for Jones.
Cool.
Play action here. Arians doesn't do a ton of that, and the pass is caught in the first. The rookie season for Tyler Johnson. 17-yard completion.
Well, you talked about the offensive line. They're going to come off the slot, and they'll pick this up really well. You see right there, Ali Marpet, he's there to pick it up, and then they play zone behind it. So a lot of times you're expecting man coverage when they come off the slot with the blitz and the zone, and they find the hole within that. That's excellent execution.
Brady steps up, goes for it all, and overthrows his tight end, Tanner Hudson. They lost O.J. Howard to a torn Achilles, the dynamic tight end. They have a guy in Cameron Brate who's good down close to the end zone, but they miss the big play ability of a guy like Howard?
Well, Howard's essentially a wide receiver, a big wide receiver. And Tanner Howard, he's not O.J. Howard. There's not many guys in this league like him, but he does give you a little bit of that in his ability to stretch the defense, which he just did, and that's a throw Brady would like to have back.
Here's Jones right side on 2nd and 10. Takes it near the 21, a gain of 4.
I think, we talk about Tom Brady. Everybody's analyzing his play. And, the first half of Sunday's game against the Chargers, not real good. He threw another pick 6 in that. He was perfect in the second half of 158.3 quarterback rating. It doesn't get any better than that. They scored, 24 points in that half. And just did a really nice job. And in visiting with him, the whole structure of what they do and what Bruce Arians is asking him to do within this offense is so different from what he did in New England that it has taken some time.
Brady steps into it, and that pass is dropped. Looked like it was there for the tight end Hudson again. And the field goal unit will come on for Tampa Bay. And I think Brady is looking up at the replay board to see exactly what happened to the that play.
Yeah, located the biohazard container.
Tanner Hudson, he missed him on the touchdown down the middle. And this time, Brady does a great job navigating this 4-man rush. I mean, he slides over, and then he puts it right on him. He's going to get hit. But should have been caught.
The biohazard container. Intervene immediately. Biohazard container securing pause. Take out the hostage. Prevent further access to the biohazard container. Op 4, last operator standing.
Good kick. And a nice drive put together by Brady and the Bucks on the road. Up by 3 on a Thursday night on Fox.
Knowing who we are is hard. It's hard. Eliminate who you are not. The journey has no port. The adventure never ends because we are always on the way.
Years ago, I was an hourly associate cart pusher. The different positions I've had taught me how to be there for others.
I started out as a cashier. I mean, the sky's the limit, but Walmart, it's all up to you.
Find the biohazard container location. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion. Biohazard container location unknown. Find the biohazard container. Biohazard container located. Op 4, secure the room. Protect the bio container. Stop securing the container. Secure the biohazard container. Hostile activity. Neutralize the threat. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful. You need to locate the biohazard container. Well done. Biohazard container located. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Proceed to the biohazard container and secure it.
Launching drone.
Placing cluster charge. Blowing cluster charge.
One Op 4 remaining. Secure the biohazard container. Good job. Container secure.
Footlong instead. Try my favorite turkey. Order on the app.
Anything from